one of the two Australian divers involved in the miraculous rescue of the Wild Boars soccer team from the depths of a cave in Thailand, has spoken publicly about the mission for the first time, revealing that he did not believe the boys would come out alive. Cave expert Craig Challen landed in his hometown of Perth over the weekend, after helping rescue the 12 children, as well as their trainer, from the cave system in Chiang Rai. Breaking his silence on Friday, Challen admitted that when he arrived in Thailand, he thought it would be a recovery mission instead of a rescue, reports Perth Now. "It was not dangerous for us, but I cannot emphasize enough how dangerous it was for the children," he said. "It was absolutely life and death. We did not expect to bring 13 people to life there." Retired expert veterinarian and cave diving expert Craig Challen, left, who helped rescue Wild Boars football team from the depths of a cave in Thailand, has spoken publicly about the mission for the first time, revealing his grave fears for life of the kids. "It was not dangerous for us, but I cannot emphasize enough how dangerous it was for the children," he said. "It was absolutely life and death. We did not expect to get 13 people out of there alive." Mr. Challen admitted that he did not believe that the children would leave alive when he arrived in Thailand, and that he thought it would be a recovery mission instead of a rescue. Mr. Challen said Friday that he did not believe they had survived underground during that period of time. When the high-risk rescue finally took place, each of the boys was so medicated that they did not know what was happening, he said. Mr. Challen and his Australian medical colleague Richard Harris worked with a team of experienced cave divers from around the world for days to free the group, which was trapped inside the cave for 2 weeks. Speaking to the media on Saturday, Harris, a 53-year-old anaesthetist from Adelaide, said he was happy to be home with friends and family, after what was a quite amazing experience for everyone last week, in participating in this rescue. Quote, "Speaking in Adelaide on Saturday, the 53-year-old anaesthetist, left, said he was happy to be home with friends and family, after what was a quite amazing experience for everyone last week, in participating in this rescue. I have to say some moments of significant fear, and then a great result and some really happy moments, to end up making friends and colleagues," he said. Dr. Harris also described the end of the mission as bittersweet, however, when he received news of his father's death as he resurfaced from the cave. "Sadly, my father died at the end of the rescue, and I have been very grateful that everyone respects my privacy while I am dealing with that with my family. I hope to get back to work, go through the funeral and celebrate Dad's life, and get everything back to normal as quickly as possible. Thank you very much everyone." And number 39 semicolon. On his flight home to Australia on Friday night, Dr. Harris took a moment to stop and reflect on the extraordinary events of the past 8 days, writing a long and emotional Facebook post that paid tribute to all involved in the rescue. The 12 children and their soccer coach were released from the cave complex in Chiang Rai after an arduous mission involving the attendance of 20 Australians. He started by singing the praises of local divers such as Ben Reemanence and the incredible quartet from Great Britain, John Valanthan, Rick Stanton, Jason Mallinson and Chris Jewell, who first placed the rope that would be used in the dives. later. The efforts and ability of these guys to open this path cannot be underestimated, said Drive. Harris. Meanwhile, on the ground, Face and the international community sent swarms of men and women and huge teams of workers fill the cave with equipment to try to lower the water and sustain the diving operations, he continued. I've never seen anything like that with a man who fought to control the natural forces of the monsoon waters, and all this time 4 brave Navy SEALs sat down with the Wild Boars knowing that they were in as much danger as the children. The Australian doctor continued to insist that his role was only a small part of the collective effort to free the children in the photo, and that all the hundreds, perhaps thousands, of people I have mentioned deserve the same praise. The pressure exerted, all the divers involved in the rescue, was immense and they never let the ball fall for a second. The Australian doctor insisted that his role was only a small part of the collective effort to free children, and that all the hundreds, perhaps thousands, of people I have mentioned deserve the same praise. Reported. Australian physician Richard Harris, pictured, has been described as the hero of the Thai people as he used his Australian accent to calm trapped children. He gave the children anti-anxiety medications to relax during the long trip out of the cave, and although the dose helped, his accent has also been attributed to reassuring stressed-out teens. British diver John Valanthan, 47, who found the children and their trainer inside the cave system, said Drive. Harris's Australian accent was soothing and reassuring for the children. Dr. Harry, the Australian doctor, is very good, has an excellent head attitude, has a strong Australian accent, and seemed to find it quite soothing and reassuring, he said after landing at Heathrow Airport. The doctor and his Australian diving partner sent a message of thanks after the last group of children was rescued on Thursday night. The favourable result that has been achieved is beyond our imagination. When we first became involved in this operation, we are honoured to have been able to provide our experience and expertise to help in this international operation led by the Thai government. The rescued children are recovering in the hospital, pictured, after the rescue mission where Drive. Harris established a strong relationship with the team and his coach. Many asked Drive. Harris and Mr. Challen to receive Australia's highest civil courage award, the Cross of Courage, with a change. Org petition approaching 40,000 signatures. There have also been talks in Hollywood about the production of a film focused on the role of Drive. Harris, the extraordinary Australian. Although Drive. Harris raised the spirits of the trapped children, it had previously been revealed that Mr. Challen was pessimistic about the rescue mission. He had concerns about the whole situation. I think it was with a pessimistic point of view. He thought it would be a real challenge to get the children alive, Heather Endell told ABC Radio. Mr. Challen's partner said he was pessimistic about the rescue mission, since it was reported that the successful mission almost did not happen, because it was feared that oxygen would run out. The final plan for the rescuers was to place oxygen cylinders and a guide rope along the route to exit the cave. Actually, he did not show any respect for his own safety. Dr. Harris and Mr. Challen, who were among the 20 Australians who participated in the rescue, were about to go on vacation to Nalaba together when they received the call to travel to Thailand. In an hour, they were on their way to Thailand to help in the rescue mission that almost failed. Rear Admiral Apikon Yikonki, chief of the Naval Special War Command, said they feared that they would run out of time before they could rescue everyone who was stranded. Oxygen was decreasing and children were becoming sleepy, said Apikon. What will we do? We had such time limitations. Finally, we have a plan for international divers. I'm so happy. We approved it. The final plan for the rescuers was to place oxygen cylinders and a guide rope along the route to exit the cave.